Okay, Natalie, tell me about your proposal.
Okay, well, it happened on a Wednesday, and on the Sunday before, he asked me that Wednesday if I could go to a work party with him. And so I said yes, and so, and he said that we could, like, just go to dinner before, like, very casually and all of that. And so, that's what I thought it was. And so on Wednesday, that night rolled around and I got ready and we went to dinner at the Golden Dragon and we talked for a long time and right when it started getting dark, that's when we decided it was going to be okay to go ahead and leave.
Mm-hmm.
And so then before we went, I really wanted to get a library card because the library was having a sale that weekend. And I didn't know that it was a proposal, so I didn't know that it was necessary to leave right then. So I asked if we could go to the library, the public library, so I could get a library card. And so we did, and so I went and I got a library card, and I was very excited. And then we finally went to, he told me that it was at this lake, like house or whatever here in Stillwater, and so we drove out to one of the lakes. And it took a while to drive out there, and on our way out there, we saw a bunny, and it was on the side of the road, and I got to get out of my car, and I got to hold it, and then I kept the bunny with me in the car, and we eventually, like, drove up to this cabin, and I was still holding the bunny, and we got out, and the cabin was, like, completely covered in lights, and I love lights at nighttime. And so it was covered in lights, and there's no one else there, and there was a little, like, wooden swing, and then across from the swing was, like, a ring box, and then on the swing was, like, a Bible, and then it, like, overlooked the lake. And so then I, like, knew what was happening. Mm-hmm. And so then we took the bunny to a bush and set it free. Oh. And that was sad. But then we went onto the porch, and there was, like, music playing, and I could hear, like, somebody in the background taking pictures. And then it happened, and then I went inside the cabin, and it was, like, decorated with pictures, and there was, like, food and drinks, and then a bunch of our friends showed up, and we got to, like, be with them for the rest of the night.
Oh, so, that's so cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the whole thing?
Definitely the library card, the bunny.
The bunny, and of course.
Also, I think just the thought that went into the whole, or the thought process that went into it. I could tell that it was definitely, like, he put a lot of thought into it, and he wanted to, like, suit it to my likes.
Right.
And so that was really cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool because you can tell that Christian just, like, put a lot of thought into it, and especially since he's, like, not a super detailed person, but you are, it's like, you know, he, like, had to think about everything and get everything ready and include your friends, so that's so cool. Yeah. That's so sweet of him. So I know that you've always loved lights and everything like that. Was that, like, had you guys talked about that would be part of?
I think I've, like, mentioned it, like, a long time ago, like, oh my gosh, like, it would be, like, you see pictures and, like, whatever. It's like, it'd be so cool if there was just, like, a bunch of lights, but not to where I thought he would do it, you know? Like, I didn't know that it had, like, resonated with him.
Right.
And so that was really cool.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah.
So tell me about how this, like, bunny was just fine with you picking it up.
Yeah, well, we pulled over to the side of the road because I saw this, like, white thing. And, so, yeah, we pulled over, and it was a bunny, and I love animals. And so I approached it, and I, like, thought that it would run away, but it didn't. And so then I just picked it up, and it was actually, like, I don't know how to explain this, but there are these things called albino bunnies. And I've seen one before, but it was an albino bunny. Which just is funny to say. And so then I got to carry it in the car, and it was very, like, docile, and I couldn't tell that it was, like, feral. And so we were very sad to let it go, but I think it would be happier in the wild.
Yeah, and there were probably bigger and better things approaching that you didn't even realize yet. So
exactly.
that's so good. I'm so glad that he was able to do that for you, and that you were able to incorporate your favorite things in it, like lights and animals and just like friends and fun stuff like that. So yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for telling me all about it.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course.